Welcome to the very first episode of Battlefield Fight for Christ. I am Mike, aka Unashamed Gamer,
Mikey Ellerman.
Brandon Lewis.
and this is our new ministry. It's a YouTube channel that we're going to combine Christianity and God together and hopefully reach out to some of you guys that like to play video games. This first episode, we'll introduce ourselves. We'll just kind of go around and talk about the games that we play and the systems that we have. I have an Xbox 360, PS3. I got a lot of old school stuff. I have a regular Nintendo, stuff like that. And
You got 360, PS2, PlayStation, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, N64, and I'm pretty sure there's a Nintendo laying around somewhere.
Well, all I have a PlayStation 3. That's all I have. Like, you guys are up there, alright?
We've been gaming for years, so
he's a newbie gamer. It's all right.
No. Old school over here,
Old
alright?
school, just a PlayStation gamer.
PlayStation has heyday, it's okay.
All right. A little bit about yourself, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Where should I start? Like playing games, live in my aunt's basement. Shout out to the homies in the basement. You know who you are. That's about it for us. N64, 360, work and games.
Working at a grocery store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Brandon. What about you?
Favorite TV show, Supernatural. Eat a lot of pizza, like four.
What kind of pizza?
Well, it depends how the money flow is.
Alright.
You know, it it could be an upgrade of some Connie's. It's kind of like a mix between Connie's and DiGiorno, you know. But
So you don't ever order out? You know, like Peroni, St. Louis Pizza and Wings, Papa John's, Little Caesars.
For those that are watching, these are pizza places in St. Louis. So.
I mean, I don't really have the patience. Like, I want to, you know, just
Hot and ready, baby, $5. You walk in, you walk out, boom, pizza.
True. But you know, just a gamer. Been playing games since regular Nintendo. Got that for Christmas when I was, I think, 6 or 7. But
What happened to you?
what do you mean?
You said all you had was a PS3, and I said you had a Nintendo.
No. I'm saying that's when I was younger.
All right.
Yeah.
Just like this time.
All right. We're also gonna do like how we got to know.
Hey, you didn't get to choose yourself. We talked about ourselves.
Well, I'm gonna go into that. Chill
All right.
out, buddy.
All right.
That's right. So, over the next couple episodes, each of us are gonna talk about how we came to Christ. The first episode is mine. Like I said, my name is Mike. I am a big video game player. I got to know Christ around 7th grade. Had a pretty crazy life. A lot of bad things. Grew up, you know, around drugs, alcohol, and all that. So, but got saved by God, saved by grace. My life's been a lot better since. Growing in Him, knowing in Him. Married, no children. I got 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 fish tanks, a 35 gallon, and a 55 gallon. No, sorry, 30 gallon and a 55 gallon.
It's a lot
So
of
it's a lot of water in our house. We're actually going through adoption. We start our first adoption classes next Monday. So
That's
I'm
good.
Yeah,
What are you trying to adopt?
a child.
Okay, like we're talking like a boy, a girl, like Chinese, American, like.
Anything. I really want a Canadian. I'm a big hockey fan, so they already come out with a helmet and hockey stick in hand.
So you want to raise like the next Canadian all-star hockey person?
Next Wayne Gretzky, baby.
All right, I like that.
So
Like, I fathered that kid. What's up?
you're going nowhere near my kid. So yeah, that's exciting. So God's done a lot for us, especially the last couple years. We live with Grandpa right now. My grandma just recently passed, so we moved in with him to keep him company. He's doing real well and enjoying our company. So, so let's move on. So we're also excited because we're starting this new ministry. This is our very first episode.
Take 2.
Where, like I said before, we're combining God and Christianity in the gaming. So it was really fun because I've always wanted to do something like this. Not necessarily a show, but just something to combine the two together because I'm, like I said, a huge video game player. And then Brandon just recently started going here to Cross Keys,
2
here
months.
in St. Louis. 2 months. And then what? within the 2 months, like, I mean, we talked video games since day one.
Right.
So, it was really exciting that you wanted to do, and then we brought this guy along and spiced it up a little bit with his 80s band t-shirt wearing.
Freebird. That's where it's at.
Oh man.
But here at the beginning of the show, we'll talk about how God affected us, how what our experiences that we had with God this week. But the first couple, we're just going to share our testimonies. So, but also we're going to talk about our Bible verse. We're going to do a Bible reading.
Yeah. This time we'll be in Ephesians chapter 6.
It's the English Standard Version.
Yes, the English Standard Version.
So, before he reads that, though, we're the first episode, or for the next couple episodes, we're going to be doing the armor of God, because our name is Battlefield Fight for Christ, and we're not talking about Battlefield as in the game or the actually going out and fighting as like the army and all that. It's more of our spiritual fight, because our spiritual fights are a lot stronger than, or a lot more difficult than our actual wars of the physical. So, go ahead, Brady. Go ahead.
Finally, be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. And that's verse 10 to 12 from chapter 6.
So that all just kind of explains why we need the armor of God. Any comments on that? Any of you guys?
I learned a lot from it the first time, and you know, I learned that our fight isn't with the humans. You know, it's a spiritual warfare going on that people can't see. Sorry, my shoe was squeaking over here. But yeah, it's very educating.
Yeah, because I mean, going into a battle, you know, and physical, like, I mean, if you've played like the Call of Duties and your Battlefield, you know that like they're all geared up. I mean, other than Call of Duty, sorry, we're going kind of through your game, but Call of Duty, like those guys are like tank top and shorts and stuff like that. But you know, in any other real fight, that you got your helmet, your bulletproof vest and all that. And I mean, that's what it is with the armor of God. It's, you know, you got your Bible as your sword, and we'll go into that more, but stuff like that you need for that spiritual warfare, because if you don't have one piece, it's, you mean, you got an open wound, or not a wound, but an open area to get, you know, hit. And that a lot of people, they either got, you know, they might have the helmet but not have the chest plate, or they might have the whole armor and not have the Bible as their backup, so they're going in there fist, and that's hard to do with swords and guns nowadays. So
Bring a knife to a gunfight.
there you go. So so let's go into some game talk. Brandon, what are you playing this week?
Played a little bit of The Last of Us. I seen the whole gameplay though on YouTube, but played that a little bit with you and Battlefield 3. I mean,
That's all he plays.
yeah, that's mostly what I play.
And his meme clan.
I mean, they're not.
So that's what I mean by mean. He goes, we and him are playing. I just got a PS3. Me and him are playing, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go play with my clan. I'll send you an invite." I get invited. I barely get out of the loading screen. I get out of the loading screen. I get back into a loading screen, and as soon as I get, "You've been kicked by administrator." Oh, look, nice clan.
Yeah, hey, I'm not the admin, so,
No.
so I'm just a messenger.
But as a member, you should vouch for this guy. Like,
He was
I
trying
did.
to, but like I was saying before. Oh, by the way, we recorded this already, and our camera shut off. So this is actually take 2 of our show.
yeah, like I said earlier, take 2.
Take 2. So, but they all talk, and they don't stop talking, which can be a good thing. But a lot of when you got like, what? How much is it? Like, how many people on our team?
12.
12 people. We got 12 people talking. It's hard to get a word in. So, I don't blame him, but his clan is still pretty good.
I was trying. Everybody was talking about random stuff. I'm like, hey, my
Don't kick. Don't.
right.
Oh,
It's too late.
All right, Mikey.
Played Diablo's Cartel.
Devil's Cartel, Army of Two.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. That was pretty cool. Took a little while, but I didn't play it straight through. Split it up between week. Played that. What else have I played? Played some old school sports games, NHL, like 2K5 on PS2. Yeah, kicking old school, starting some fights.
Throwback.
Yeah, that's major throwback. And then finished it off with some Super Smash Bros. And Zelda Ocarina of Time for the 64.
Nice, playing some old school games.
Yeah.
The newer sports games are getting a lot more complicated.
They are. Before you just hit a button now, it's like, you gotta flick this analog this way.
I'm like, really?
It's too
Yeah.
much.
No, I played Army of Two, Devil Cartel. It's real fun.
Oh, you should like,
I know, we should
Yeah.
play together sometime.
Yeah.
I know. Huh?
that'd be amazing.
So, what I've been playing this week, like Brandon said, we both played Last of Us. We rented it and he came over and we played it for a little bit. It's pretty amazing. We'll get into that a little bit more. Since I got a PlayStation, I played the PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale. Pretty fun. We got our butts kicked when me and him went online, and people need to stop playing that game a little bit. Just a little bit.
I
It's like,
think
take it easy on the new guys, because everyone's like level 999. We
Yeah.
went in there level 4 and 5.
I'm like,
It was
wow.
we got our butts.
I believe you should explain to viewers what this game is, just in case someone don't know.
This game is pretty much Super Smash Brothers, but for PlayStation. You got like Parappa the Rappa from that game. You got Kratos from God of War. You can play Isaac Clarke from Dead Space.
You can
Nathan
play,
from Uncharted, right?
yeah, and
Cole.
Dante.
Dante from Devil May Cry. Cole from Infamous. So all your favorite PlayStation players you can be. So it's pretty fun. But like I said, it's not like Super Smash Brothers where you can get like knocked off and die a lot. It's literally like you got to beat each other until like you are dead. So
So there's like no home run bats or smash balls?
nope. They have level of power. Like level 1, you have to be real close to someone, but it's automatic kill. Level 2, it's like a little bit. You could be a little bit further. And level 3, it's like pretty much an automatic kill. Like Reddick from Killzone, he goes into like a first-person shooter. Like he flies out of the map and goes into a first-person shooter, and you can just shoot the people off the map.
That's who
Nice.
that guy was. I was like, who was that guy with the
Like the gas mask?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know who that was.
I never played Killzone. I want to, but I use
It's-
that character.
It's alright. It's not what a lot of people say.
So.
I wouldn't buy it.
So, I think that's about it. Played some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I got rid of my Black Ops 2. I don't like it anymore.
Get rid of all your Call of Duty. Just
No.
just throw it in the trash. You know.
That's right.
No,
you can't
because-
fly jets in Call of Duty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because Battlefield has its own kind of gameplay where it's a big open map, fight with vehicles. Then you have Call of Duty, which is the close combat, closer combat.
And
So-
that's it.
So it's more fast paced. Where Battlefield, you might not spawn with a vehicle, and you got to run like 10 minutes before you can even find anyone.
they have smaller maps though. So
Yeah, if you want to pay $15 for the close quarter combat, or
should have got the premium. That's all I can say.
That was too big a goal.
so yeah, that's all I've been playing.
I mean, July been a dry month, you know. So
So all right, we're gonna go into the gaming review section, which I reviewed Deadpool the game. All right game, $50. Created by High Moon and Activision. It's for your Xbox 360, your PS3, your PC. No multiplayer, single player only. Third-person shooter slash hack and slash, which it's a fun game. Overall, if you like Deadpool, which is a Marvel superhero that has regeneration powers, that doesn't die. He's a mercenary. He's hero slash anti-hero. He works for who will pay him the most. You know, Professor X, here's $1,000. Magneto, here's $1,500. He's gonna go with Magneto. That's really low price for a mercenary, by the way.
Can't trust that guy. That guy right there.
So overall, the game is really fun. Very funny. He's very vulgar. A lot of cursing. Talks lowly about women. You know, sex kind of stuff. So those are some of the downfalls. But overall, he's talking all the time. He's also a character that breaks the fourth wall, where he knows he's in a video game and knows that he should, or knows that if you're doing something wrong, like, player, shouldn't you shoot him? Or player, shouldn't you, you know what button the shoot button is or whatever. So stuff like that. And so the whole game overall is about him wanting to make his own game. High Moon says no, and then Deadpool blows up a bomb in their building, and then the High Moon calls back. It's like, oh, Deadpool, great idea. We'll definitely make this game. We'll send you the script. And Deadpool's like, script? I don't, this is a game about me. I don't need a script.
I'm a rebel.
So throughout the whole game, Deadpool is ignoring everything about this script. Like all these characters, like there's other characters from other games, or other characters like Wolverine, Cable, some other X-Men, and they're following the script, and he's totally ignoring him. He's like, blah, 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 I don't care. And, I mean, there was a point where he shot himself in the head because he does not want to hear the script anymore. And with his healing powers, he came back to life. So overall, like I said, the game is real fun. I know I said that like 4 times already. So.
5 for the count.
So I wrote down some pros and cons. Some of the good things about the game, it's a Deadpool game. I mean, if you're a Deadpool fan, you gotta play it at least. They do really good on his as his person, making him late like Deadpool. It's really good. It's not like X-Men Origins where they do a terrible Deadpool. But
That one's be terrible.
and for the 6th time, the game is fun.
All right, now we're on
Alright,
track.
yeah. And it's very funny. Like I said, if you don't mind the curse words and the talk about women, you're gonna have a good time. Now, the bad thing is about the game, which is unfortunately longer than the game, or the good stuff. So, targeting system, very terrible. You already have to be pretty much highlighted on this character before you can target them, and then if they move real fast, you lose them. It's really bad. They pretty much seem like they rushed it. Cusses a lot in the game. I mean, it's a lot. And the game is very, very short. You can beat it within a day. I think if I looked at my time, it was probably like 5 hours long. Not very long at all. It's like Resident Evil 5. You can beat Resident Evil 5 in less than 4 hours. You actually get an unlimited rocket launcher if you do it. So
That's incentive.
right. Beat your games early, get good stuff. Also, there is not enough weapons. Deadpool is all about his weapons, and there's only like 4 guns and 4 melee weapons you can choose. You can choose katanas, sais, and hammer. It's only 3.
Yeah.
3 melee, 4 guns.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
And I really wish there was more, and I also wish there was more combos.
Who are the makers of this game?
High Moon.
Oh, okay.
They do the Transformers fight for war for Cybertron, I think, or something like that. That
Fall of Cybertron.
Fall of Cybertron. No, that's the movie. No, that's the game.
What system did it come out on?
Both PS3 and.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it wasn't that big a game.
So yeah, overall the game is good. So we have a rating system. 1 being do not buy this game, it's terrible. To 10 or 5, 5 is your adults should probably play it, older teenagers, and then 10 being it's a family-friendly game, everyone can play it.
AKA Wii games.
Wii games, yeah. Number 10 is Wii games because that's all Wii is family-friendly. Terrible graphics. And we're not gonna talk about the Wii. No one here has a Wii. Everyone is smart.
Actually, I do have a Wii. I didn't forget to mention it. I do have a Wii.
Uh-oh.
That's why you forgot to mention it because it's a Wii.
I do have Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which is like the only game worth getting.
That's true. I will play some Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Destroy it with Rob. You don't even know.
So, I gave this game a 4. Definitely your adults should play it because of all the cussing and the women. If you're a Deadpool fan, definitely check it out. But if you're not a Deadpool fan, you're probably not going to like it. I mean, it's funny, but overall you're probably going to be like, this game is dumb. So, And then the other game we're going to talk about. Brandon, what other game we're going to talk about?
The Last of Us that I can't mention a lot about because he still hasn't beat it yet. So
Slacker.
Well, we don't want to spoil it for the people watching anyway that hasn't played it.
I probably beat it already.
yeah, it's been out for about 2 to 3 weeks.
What's it about?
Well, it's about story is deep. I can't go all into
You
it.
can
But
skim the surface.
yeah, it's about this guy named Joel. He well, man, I can't add that part either. Man, this is hard when you can't spoil a game, but
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
but it's about this guy named Joel, and he teams up with this 14-year-old girl. Her name is Ellie, and they take a journey, and it's a very good journey.
He's escorting her out of the
Yeah.
city.
yeah,
And
don't go too deep.
I'm not
into
going
it.
too deep, but I mean, you fight a bunch of other scavengers, pretty much hunters, I think they're called,
Mhm.
and then infected things were kind of like zombies. There's things called clickers, which stay away from those. Don't let them touch you because it's terrible. And then bloaters, which are
Yeah.
no fun either. Which I had a hard time on one of the maps.
Yeah,
You're running around a lot of water.
should have watched me play. You know.
He's like throwing his flesh, and it's so gross. But overall, the game's graphics, like this little girl on here looks almost just like she's real. Like the old guy, Joel, not old, but Joel, you can tell he's kind of in the video game, but some of the facial expressions on, all the characters are really good. But for some reason, this little girl like stands out to me more. Not to sound gross or anything, but just
I wasn't gonna go there, but
You were borderline. You were-
just her facial expressions to me was like you can almost that was her. Like that's how like technology is today. It's just really insane. So.
Imagine the next gen. That's gonna be.
Oh, I know.
And that's why I gotta get it early. I'm sorry, like I gotta get it. As soon
He's
as
a
it
day
releases.
one PS4. Day one.
Yes.
I am a year later.
when it drops in prices and there's no problems.
Right.
I mean, the price drop is a really a better one than the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 was like what, like 500 or
Yeah, it was like
600?
600 when it first came out.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's another show.
Yeah.
This PS4 versus Xbox One is
Yeah,
going
they're-
to be an amazing
They're
show.
Xbox gamers, so you gotta watch.
I
it.
spread the love. I'm all, but I am definitely more Xbox.
Mhm.
I started out with PS2, now I have 360. Love for both.
Do we have any other game news? Let's go to game news.
Or are you
I-
already on Game News?
No, other game news. We were doing game review
okay.
kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
No, game news.
I think the PlayStation 4 may come out a little bit before the Xbox because I saw that Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty were supposed to come out. Well, first the Battlefield comes out on October the 29th,
Yeah,
and
2 days after my birthday.
yeah, and Call of Duty comes out on the 2nd of November, I believe.
I thought it was 5th.
It's around,
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I hope it does come out early because I don't want to hold the PlayStation 4 game and not have the console. You know, that's a little backwards in my
Yeah.
opinion. But hopefully it comes out early.
Anything else? Ubisoft got hacked. Don't know all the details, but if you had a Ubisoft account, you're supposed to go change your password because apparently they got hacked and they're trying to do stuff. It's all resolved now. This was a couple days ago, but I saw that. Also, PS3 Plus, you get Battlefield 3 for free if you're a PS3 Plus member right now, or PlayStation Plus, whatever it's called now.
Yeah. PlayStation.
So,
Plus.
if you want to play Battlefield with this guy or this guy, you don't even have to buy it. Just gotta download it for free if you're a Plus member.
Yeah, but I'm upgrading
Not this guy
soon.
though. Not this guy.
Working on it. Thank you.
No, it's not.
Whatever.
But
America.
anything else? Tech. You said the new iOS 7's coming out.
This fall, I didn't really look into the features a lot because I'm
Because
fine.
it's Apple.
I mean, no, I mean,
I was going to say that, but I don't know how you feel about Apple out there.
I'm fine.
I'm a PC Macintosh, not Macintosh. Wow, that's Apple.
Good job.
I'm Windows So I'm not. I have a Windows Phone.
Galaxy.
Unfortunately, he's Galaxy.
iPhone 4S.
So, go ahead. What were you saying?
That's it.
That's it. All right. And you guys see any good movies?
Uh,
You've seen all of them because you get to go free.
Yeah, buddy, what's up?
Well,
Man of Steel.
I was new on seeing this older movie, IP Man or Imp Man. It's a martial art film.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that was really
Yeah,
good.
it's Bruce Lee. He taught Bruce Lee, I think, in 1960 something. But
And he's the main actor.
no, that dude. I think he's long gone.
No, in the IP movie.
No.
Oh, they made a movie about him.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's a pretty good movie. Haven't seen a good martial art film in a while, so
IP Man, huh?
it's on Netflix. So.
Check it out. Like any good movies?
Hmm.
Or should I say, which one do you want to talk about?
Let's see, yes, I've seen Man of Steel, World War Z.
You saw that?
Which one?
What was he?
Yeah. And 3D. So,
In
He
3D.
said 3D.
so zombies, they were like, wow, in your face. Well, it was a good movie. I didn't really have high expectations for it. Like, you know, being like the first, I guess, kind of like on-screen big, like, you know, zombie movie, more or less. But it was pretty good. It lived better than my expectations. It all kind of came together. The end too. It was like made you like, that's
Well, I
not
heard the
bad.
book is a bunch of different stories. But
Yeah, I
this
think-
one movie is based on one of the stories.
Yeah, my buddy said. I think he was talking about they already got a sequel in progress or something like that. So.
But let's talk about Lone Ranger. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, with Johnny Depp.
The Johnny Depp thing. You said you saw some stuff. What was that all about?
They're saying that it's pagan. Let me look at the notes because I quoted it.
So it says quotations.
Yeah, so we don't get taken out by YouTube.
It says
Copyright.
pagan, anti-Christian, betrayed of hero's character.
So this is about Johnny Depp's character.
Yeah, and a lot of Christians are, you know, I mean, when's the last time you seen a film that Christians are being played as being, you know, civil or
Right. Well,
right.
most of us, like, that's where I have an issue with some of the movies that we have out when they, you know, portray us Christians. Because, one, like, they do us overboard. Like, oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do it. Because I was watching the movie The Reaping last night about the 10 plagues.
Mm.
And that kind of pushes the limit, too. If you haven't seen it, it's about, you know, nowadays plagues. This cult was doing something to this girl, and supposedly this girl is God's angel, trying to fight this cult off. And the plagues come, and the girl that can only kill this girl was a ordained minister, but she stopped believing in God because something happened. So, blah blah blah. But you know, a lot of them are like, they portray Christians as a, you know, over the wall, like, you know, like uptight people. And we're really, I mean, I shouldn't say we're really not, but, you know, most of ours aren't. I mean, you do got some of those, when it's like, oh, you need to chill out. That's what scares people away. But you got, like, people like us, that we're just some laid-back Christians. You know, we're here, we'll talk to you about God. We'll worship God, and we'll, you know, witness to everyone.
We're not gonna shove it down.
But we're not going to shove it down your throat. If you don't want to talk about it, you know, to me, that's like, you know what? We'll talk about it when you're ready. You know, for you to know, I'm here to talk about it.
Right.
And so, but they don't show that in movies. They show like, oh, you don't believe in Jesus, you're going to hell. Oh, ha, ha. So, now they're French. So, but yeah, I don't think none of us saw it, right? The Lone Ranger.
No.
So I can't really compare what they're talking about, but I've
I'll go
heard.
see it tomorrow.
Yeah, you're true.
Yeah, check it out.
But I've actually heard that today at work that someone said that that there's a lot of controversy about his character. But someone said it was a good movie. It's like 2.5 hours long.
What's the Dark Knight
It's really
Rises?
that long?
I'm not a big Johnny Depp fan, so I'm not giving him my 2 hours. I'll get it on Redbox for $1.39, whatever tax is now.
Yeah.
It's not even $1 anymore.
Nope, $1.20 for tax.
Pointing to camera. But that's all I got. Like Mikey said, I guess so. provide some more feed.
Hey, we'll talk about that
Next.
next show. So, all right. Well, I guess we'll kind of come to an end here. We'll do prayer requests. At the end of the show, we'll have a little slide that has our email address. Send that email address an email if you have a prayer request. In that email address, make sure you put private or public. If it's private, just us three will see it and we'll pray for you. If it's public, we'll announce it here at this time and we'll pray for you here on the show.
And we're on Facebook.
And we'll also have our gamer tags and our Facebook page, so make sure to like us, give us support, Christian love. That's Mikey. So give us a like, and we'll go on to prayer requests.
Just strength for brothers and sisters, and for the lost, just because this world is hard, living is hard. When I was young, I was like, man, all I want to do is watch Ninja Turtles and
Yes.
eat pizza. That's so.
Dude, that's all I grew up watching too, is Ninja Turtles.
So
I didn't do the whole Power Rangers and Barney. I was straight Ninja Turtles.
yeah, just strength and guidance. We're all fighting for to I guess move on. So just strength and guidance.
Mikey?
Oh, yeah, my buddy Tony, his son, got shot a couple months ago. So keep him in your prayers. He's going through rehab right now, rehab and therapy. I think he's getting better. He's getting able to move his arms and legs more. And get to talk to it's actually his dad. I'm friends with. He comes to my work quite a few, so we always catch up and talk. So keep it in your thoughts.
Good. I got a praise and a prayer request. I got promoted today at work. I'm now the store manager there, and
Free drinks.
no, you got to pay double.
Oh, say what?
So just prayer, also prayer for that praise for the knowledge and the God give me the experience of doing this. But my prayer request is for the lady that is not longer with us. That pray that make sure I don't know if she has a job or not, so make sure pray that she has a job, and then also I don't think she is a Christ follower, so pray for maybe she happens to see this somehow and know that we're praying for her, and hopefully she gets a job and life goes well for her and her boyfriend, and maybe she see that God is there to help her. So I'll go ahead and pray us out, and then we'll say our goodbyes.
All right.
All right. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for today, Lord, for blessing us with this ministry. As we know that life is a battlefield, Lord, as we go through the struggles of our physical and here on this earth, Lord, and also our spiritual, as we fight through our personal temptations and struggles, Lord, that you just give us the strength for that, Lord. We also pray that you give us the strength and the light to shine through us to the lost, Lord, as we don't judge them for not knowing you, Lord, but as we want to bring them in as the family, Lord. As we do that through video games and movies and just any kind of thing that we can, Lord, that you just help us do that, Lord, that we are not liking them because they're not Christ followers, Lord, but we just want them to come in the family. Lord, it's just like inviting people into a big party that we're throwing on. And it's just for them as they come into your, as they accept you, Lord, that we just throw a party for them, Lord, for that. Lord, we just thank you for, right now we just pray for Mikey's friend, son, as he's been wounded, Lord, that you just help with your healing hand and just grace them, Lord. And as he has a better healing, that you just cover him with your mercy and your healing hand, Lord. I also pray for, just thank you for my promotion, that you just help me through this, as I've never done something this high, Lord, as in business, that you just give me the strength and the knowledge for that, Lord. And also pray for the person that has left, that you just give them the strength to find another job if they haven't already, and just pray that they've come to follow you, Lord, that if they're watching this right now, that we are praying for them to make sure that their life is going well, and pray this in your name.
Amen.
Amen. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We will have another episode up 2 weeks. I think we're gonna do every other week for right now until we get hang of it. So
Every other week? That wouldn't it be like
every other week, whatever. You'll see it. We'll post it on the Facebook. So make sure you like us on Facebook. We'll have a tag there at the end of the show. Our prayer request email. So make sure if you have a prayer request or any kind of comment for us, leave it there. Comment on our YouTube down below. There should be some comments down there. And our gamer tags. I think I'm the only one that's going to have one up because he's getting rid of his PlayStation. He's
Got
got
an upgrade.
PS4. And then this guy doesn't have one just yet. So,
working on it?
but thank you for watching and God bless.
God bless.
Word to your mother.